Guys, we are 4 days out from production. Yeah, let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh shoot, no, Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hopefully I'm better at making a short film than I am at counting the days. It's the time in the process where everything's happening all at once. There's a million emails flying in. There's every department head checking in. There's so much communication back and forth. There's insurance things to file. There's just forms upon forms. Plus, the most important thing, which is focusing on the creative, of course. But it's all guns blazing. Is that the saying? Guns blazing. All systems go. All move forward. Everyone lurch ahead. It's one of these things. Anyway, I wanted to take you guys along because today's just gonna be a super swamped day. First things first, my printer broke and I have to go get some things printed in order to go to the labor office to apply for my corporation to get a permit to employ a minor. Just a permit that says, yeah, you're responsible, you can employ an underage person. So I have to go print out those forms. One of the forms is a proof of workers' comp, which is another thing that I had to handle yesterday, which is basically getting workers' comp for the actors. Oy vey. Then after I get those things printed and fill them out, I have to go down to the labor office in Van Nuys to apply for that permit to employ a minor in person, because apparently you can't do it by like email or online or whatever. It takes 45 days, so we don't have 45 days to spare. Gotta go down in person. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Sidebar, also, I mentioned earlier that I wanted to handle all this SAG stuff and just produce this project solely on my own for competency points or whatever.
That's like a competency thing.
Well, those competency points have flown out the window because I actually brought on my friend Michelle, who produced Kenny. I was midway through the process with the SAG paperwork and I just wasn't sure if I was completing everything properly, and I was concerned that if I didn't complete forms properly by the time SAG told me kind of the notes that I needed to implement, it'd be too late, we'd have to push production. So I wound up bringing on Michelle for the sake of time and to get things done right, and because she's just a lovely, helpful person. So she handled probably about half the SAG paperwork and I handled the other half, but now Michelle is finished with her portion of the work, so everything's on my plate, and these last few days are crunch time for sure. So let's get moving. Let's go to FedEx, let's go to the Labor Commissioner's office, and there's a bunch of other things in between that have to get done, which I'll explain to you as we go. Here we go. I'm hunched over and weird because my camera's plugged in right now. Bear with me, guys. I just got the forms printed. Now I'm gonna go off to the Van Nuys office, and on the way I'm gonna deal with some emails and stuff, some production designer emails, and some DP emails, and some SAG emails, maybe. We're still waiting to get cleared from SAG. It's like time to get cleared now, being that we're days out from production, but haven't been cleared yet. I hear that's normal, but I am anxious. So I just got home. I got the permit to employ a minor just in the nick of time. I think it was issued to me at like 3:48 p.m. and they closed at 4 p.m. So cutting it close, but we made it happen. Yay. Now looking forward to the rest of the day. I'm brewing a little decaf while I respond to some emails. Something on the docket right now is handling equipment insurance. There are so many different types of insurance that you need for production. It's kind of mind-blowing. It's an insane amount. There's just all the different kinds of insurance. And I have some of the other ones handled, some of the other ones are complete, but insurance for equipment is still left. Yay! Now that I have my decaf all nice and warm and toasty, I can get into some of the insurance stuff and a lot of other just random little logistical details. But something I did want to show you guys was in my last production diaries video, I showed you my folders and all the paperwork folders, and it was just very cute compared to what it is now, so I wanted to show you guys what it is now so you can compare and get the idea of how much things have evolved and shifted and grown. Nothing's ever as easy as you think it's gonna be. So here it is, there's the folder. Now there's all this now. It starts there, it goes all the way down there. Creative folder's got some stuff, but you can see that, obviously. That's a whole different thing. Every one of these is just a lot to deal with. Then you get, yeah, you see you got several different folders from SAG. The first one is like to get cleared for production. The second folder is once you have been cleared for production. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to show you guys that because I think it's just comical how much it's changed. And it's nice to see how much work goes into this stuff, I think, because there's aspects to production that I think people don't really know about or you don't really hear about very often. One of them being how much paperwork goes into getting a production to happen, even for just a short film like this. So it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of effort. And speaking of effort, I should stop recording and go put in some to the rest of the work that I have to do. Okay, bye guys, thanks for coming along.